I don't know. I think it's on the stage, but I already spread the mic. Lane. We're on. Let's go. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Spoken and Heard over mic here at Kick Butt Coffee in Austin, Texas? I'm Ernie B, and here's your host, Hot Tamale, and the lovely Lost in Thought.
But, oh my God, my mic is live. Lane Thompson, a.k.a. Lost in Thought. He's a gorgeous bitch. Yes, he is. What's happening, Kick Butt? You're about to witness the baddest open mic in the ATX. Spoken and Heard live every Sunday night at Kick Butt Coffee, Music, and Booze. That's right, this is not your average ordinary coffee shop. We do have a full bar. And behind the bar tonight, we have the Danimal, who will keep you fed, caffeinated, and buzzed. But please show your love to Danimal by filling his tip jar. Don't hug him. Don't kiss him. That's creepy. All right? Just say, I love you, Danimal, and drop in a 20. Nothing like everybody who is bar staff will love that. Lost in Thought, what did you eat today?
I haven't ordered anything yet.
You haven't ordered anything yet? Oh my God, we both need to order something when we get this show started.
I will say this, the only reason I'm wearing a mask is it's only been a week since my last vaccination.
It has been a week since Lost in Thought's last vaccination, so he will be fully vaccinated in a week. Dun, dun.
Oh, God.
And,
Okay.
And then he's going to need a super turbo shave because, good God, the facial pubes are wild. Woo-hoo. Yes, I said that.
I was going to say any volunteers, but then you just had to take it there.
Well, I always take it there. Whatever. Okay, so if you want to come on stage, sing your song, dance your dance, strut your stuff, and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. He's a maniac. Oh, come on. Come on, do better than that. Come on. He's a maniac on the floor.
Hi.
And he's doing shit like he's always done before.
What's up?
Okay, like I said, if you want to come on stage, come over to Lost in Thought, me, Hot Tamale, or Ernie B behind the soundboard. Go over to Ernie B just so he can say...
Oh, God damn, man. What a day. We had...
What a day.
We had, what, 4 acoustic acts, 4 punk rock bands, and then straight into open mic.
Straight into open mic. We needed to hurry up, or Tom was gonna skyrocket into the stratosphere.
Yeah, see, I'm not in my usual position. Where I'm usually set up over there, but there's still a bunch of equipment on that stage, so I just did the show from here. So I'm not properly lit or anything, but that's okay. Anyone that's still here left over from the punk rock show, if you want to hang out, keep drinking or whatever, maybe go up and on stage and bitch about your job or your boss or your roommate or your dog or your cat.
Interpretive dance on how much you hate your job.
Yeah, whatever. Anything goes here. You want to tell a joke? You want to talk about how your parents didn't love you, or whatever.
Or how your parents do love you.
Or can you fart to the 1812 overture?
That would be impressive.
That would be.
So anyway, but yeah.
I think Lost in Thought could do that.
And we are still streaming this show.
Yes, we are streaming live to the Kick Butt YouTube page.
And we're joined by a couple of participants from right here in Austin and all the way from North Carolina via Skype. You can see them on that screen over there on the stage. They will be joining the show. But yeah.
Okay, so to start off this show, the impatient traffic cone himself, the man, the myth, the legend. Give it up for Tom Moonbird.
Please direct your attention to the monitor on the stage.
for Tom Moonbird, who's even groovy without the Airport Boulevard experience.
Groovy.
Groovy, man, groovy. All right, Lost in Thought. Who do we have coming up next?
So I'm not sure if he's still here, so I'm going to call him out. Andrew Stone, are you still here?
I don't think he is.
Yeah, okay.
Did he show up a second time?
Well, he was here earlier. I heard him laugh.
Really? Really? Huh.
So in that
Okay.
case,
Andrew Stone going once. Andrew Stone going twice. On to the next performer.
So that means that since Andrew's not here, me and the Spirits is outside, and I told him that he might be coming up next.
Okay, so up there he is. I think he's making his way in. So coming up next to the stage, we have Me and the Spirits.
Is anybody else here trying to play open mic tonight, or am I the only one?
No, there's people here.
Okay.
You're live, man.
Okay. Just making sure I'm not the only one here. Okay, thank you.
We're with you. We're with you.
He's opening up his guitar case. Will it be a Martin? Will it be a Harmony? What will it be? Will it be a 12-string? Will it be a jumbo Luke? Uke. What will it be?
It's a surprise.
I think he's kind of freaking out when it actually is. Wait, this isn't my guitar, but I'm going to play it anyway. Lane, you're standing right. Lane, thank you. Lane, you didn't see this at home or probably nobody else, but Lane Thompson here has a habit of standing right in front of me when I'm looking at the stage, and he'll just stand there. It's like, dude, you can stand anywhere else in this building, but he chooses to stand in front of me.
Yep.
Are you all right, man? What's going on?
I'm still trying to get my gear set up here.
No, I mean,
He's getting CDs out, I think.
oh, he's looking for his guitar pick.
Oh, right.
I hate that. I remember I was at a gig and I dropped my pick, and that was the only one I had, and I could not find it for like 10 minutes. It felt like an eternity.
Yeah.
That's not a good feeling.
Check 1, 2.
The chord's hanging right there on the guitar on the mic stand. Okay, for the performers, masks are optional. We're in the transition period. We do spray down the mics after every performer anyway, so it will kill anything that happens to be on there, even halitosis.
Okay, hello, mean spirits. Not too much going on. Just working on volume here. Got my tuner on. Sounds like we're in tune. Not sure if you need any volume or not. Probably not. If I could hit it right here like this. Do I turn it down a little bit?
Go ahead and turn it up. I don't have anything.
Well, I'm plugged in. So we're going to start with the, I don't know, I've been thinking about violence a lot lately, and I'm not sure if this song is necessary right now, but we can play it. It's called Nephew. Thank you. Well, thank you for listening to that jam. It's on my LP. Only a few people around town have it, so just be very careful. I'm gonna go with Mercy to finish her off. Mercy. Mercy. Mercy on that child's soul. Mercy. Mercy. Thank you, me and the spirits.
Yeah, I was gonna say the masks
Thank you for
are
this.
optional. The only reason why I'm wearing a mask it's only been a week since my second vaccination.
It's only been a week since his rabies shot.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. So. Wait.
Sit, boo boo, sit. Good dog.
Alrighty, don't forget about the drink specials, mimosas and Bloody Marys. How much are they, Danimal?
Four and some change.
So I would say roughly.
So I
about
guess that's
$4.25.
like open. Like how about 417?
Get your antioxidants and your booze at the same time. I totally recommend the Kick Butt Bloody Mary because it's made by Danimal, and Danimal knows how to make a fucking Bloody Mary. Hell yeah.
He gets
Damn
he,
right.
he finds
Shut your mouth.
he finds a girl named Mary. He takes her in the back and like, no, I'm just kidding.
Alrighty, lost in thought. Who is coming up next?
All the way from Virtual Land.
Ooh, Virtual Land. Who is it?
He's official. He's medical. I'm voting for him in 2024. Let's hear it for Reggie Goodwin.
Hashtag Goodwin 2024.
Please direct your attention to the monitor on the stage. I know it's small, but it works.
Convenient amnesia. On the eve of Juneteenth, celebrated as an official federal holiday, the first new one since declaring Martin Luther King Day in 1983, my classmates and I skipped class at North Carolina A&T, and I'm sure at other black colleges. We didn't need an official declaration. We were in the aftermath of the civil rights struggle. 1980, my freshman class, the only class with more black men in college than in prison. And we all knew who we had to thank. Arizona held off recognition, losing a Super Bowl. White supremacy takes an economic toll. They finally relented in the year 2000. It is now on rotation with so many other holiday sales. Thomas Paine and the Tulsa Massacre. Metaphors for history gaslit out of existence. Tulsa was the home of Black Wall Street. Booker T. Washington named it. Resident from Marcus Garvey called it Little Africa, a testament to the efforts of people determined to make the best of racist laws against them. Burned to ashes in a fortnight of terror, just like the Red Summer in 1919. All mislabeled race riots, all systematically not taught, immediately buried and unmentioned because that's how criminals prefer it. Thomas Paine wrote Common Sense, The American Crisis, Rights of Man in the Age of Reason, best-selling author of 500,000 pamphlets, with the highest tech being a quill pen, printing press, and no telegraph or internet. He wrote these words which stirred the souls of colonists wanting freedom from British rule. These are the times that tribe men's souls. The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will in this crisis shrink from the service of their country, but he that stands by it now deserves the love and thanks of man and woman. Tyranny like hell is not easily conquered, yet we have this consolation with us. And the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. When we obtain too cheap, we esteem too lightly. It is dearness only that gives everything its value. Heaven knows how to put a proper price on its goods, and it would be strange indeed if so celestial an article as freedom should not be highly rated. He gave the underpinnings to the revolution. He opposed slavery, favoring abolition, called for a progressive income tax, universal education for both men and women, women's equal rights before the 19th Amendment, retirement pensions for all citizens, a welfare system for relief to the poor, friend of humanity, foe to tyrants, yet no statues of him at our nation's capital, like that of Nathan Bedford Forrest, Confederate general and founder of the Ku Klux Klan, as well as others prominently displayed at the Capitol. The Gadsden flag and Robert E. Lee's battle ensign on January 6th was in good company. Military bases bear the names of insurrectionists. No counter-narrative about Thomas Paine, no assignments K through 12 to study about him. Like the Tulsa Massacre, it's essential for the self-anointed owners of society to bury him. History must only be flattering to their progenitors because, like most criminals, they bury the evidence, make a criminal discuss it. Juneteenth becomes a joyous picnic without context. The Fort Worth Star Telegram reported, for Opal Lee, Juneteenth is more than a license plate. It was the scene of a crime. In 1939, when she was 12, they got to integrate a predominantly white neighborhood for 4 days before their Juneteenth celebration, referred to as Emancipation Day, was raided by an estimated 500 angry residents. The cops told her dad if he busted a cap in self-defense, they would let the mob have him. They fled. Opal Lee was head of the Fort Worth African American Historical Society, organizing Juneteenth celebrations. It went statewide in Texas in 1979, the same year as the Greensboro Massacre. She marched until it became a national holiday, signed into law by President Biden. It's time we stop gaslighting history. Teaching fantasy has only led to more bloodshed, death, and violence. History and sociology shouldn't be a prolonged hostage crisis. Sadly, boring students trained like Pavlov's dogs to pick the correct answers on high-stakes standardized tests. Truth leads inevitably to e pluribus unum. The secret to freedom lies in educating people, whereas the secret to tyranny is keeping them ignorant. Maximilian Robespierre.
Yes, Reggie. Truth.
All right.
Now you know why I consider him to be an excellent candidate for our new commander-in-chief.
Let's hear it for Reggie Goodwin.
Hashtag Goodwin 2024.
Skyping in all the way from what time is it? I keep Greensboro, North Carolina this evening.
In Austin next Sunday.
Oh, you
Wow.
oh.
Are you gonna be here,
You better
Reggie?
be open on time. Reggie's coming. President
Ernie B,
Reggie.
you might want to mention that.
Well, you know, it's up in the air. We'll discuss it in a minute.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to discuss because next.
No, we'll discuss it in a minute off mic.
Well, I'm gonna discuss Ernie B. Play me some music. Play me a little stinger. This moment is brought to you by Mighty Mist. Keeps your microphones fresh, clean, and stinky free. Mighty Mist.
And bacteria free.
And bacteria free.
We don't get any money by doing that, or we don't even get a free bottle of Mighty
don't.
Mist.
I'm just being a dork.
We just like to
That's all.
do that because
Yeah.
it's kind of fun.
All right. Lost in thought. Have you ordered something yet?
Not yet.
Not yet, because look at the bar. It's still busy.
That's a good
See,
thing.
well, if you get in
That's a
line,
good thing. Well, we're busy.
oh,
So
well,
that's why we're not in line yet.
that's why you got to have secret codes like I do.
Yeah, Ernie B and his.
Yeah, and that would like I got you. Yeah.
So I don't have a secret code for anything. So I got to go over there and order something. So Lost in Thought. Who is coming up next?
Coming up next is a voice we haven't heard from in a while.
Wait. In a long time.
Yes.
Okay, who is it?
Let's hear it for Miss Christina M. Jackson.
That's me on the trombone.
I'd give her a shout out, witchy woman style, but I don't want to get slapped with copyright.
Okay, that wasn't me on the trombone.
That's all right, Ernie. We love you.
But I'll give it the old college try.
Woohoo! Christina, yay!
So it's been long enough, and I actually have, excuse me, I actually have new shit.
New shit.
Yes.
So, I mean, we do have more important things to talk about today than what I'm going to dive into. You know, it's the Juneteenth situation's important and exciting. Another thing that was important and exciting in all the wrong ways was that 1 week in February when, you know, we had that historic disaster. Thank you, ERCOT. So, this is not too political. It's just silliness. 1 week of snow gone, melted, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink or even flush the toilet with. And even as the sun shone down on me again, I was not sure when I would be able to cook in my own kitchen again or, oh my God, have a hot shower. Now, that was what I missed the most in those 10 days where my life was frozen. I had made great strides in diet and mentality in general, hot pots of veggies and water whenever I wanted, and now I miss sitting in quiet meditation without smelling my armpits and having greasy strands stick to my face, yet relieved that I live alone. And I do miss not having a large bin of filthy water just sitting in my living room as I had to collect the snow and reserved for, well, you know, necessities, for flushing, for all that beautiful bullshit. And suddenly I'm thrown into a third world country where everyone still speaks my language, but no one is speaking to each other. And instead, they all turn to the anonymity of the internet, finding refuge for their bouts of anger and bouts of lust. God, my glasses are fogging up. But only through words do they find this refuge, because I haven't showered in 5 days, maybe more. Who can remember? But I do remember the first day the sun shined down again, and I was finally able to walk to the store, still unable to cook, and not knowing when that will happen again. I grabbed whatever would get me through the day, chips and ready-made sandwiches, things I don't normally eat anymore because my stomach just can't agree with it. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And just before this historic storm, I had made myself truly sick on chocolates. Valentine's had passed, and I was left with 2 large bags of candy and a bag of something else, but we won't get into that. The sweets made my stomach sour, as I really was on the road to Wellsville, and I was only now beginning to truly become the adult I wanted to be, without growing up too much. And suddenly, I'm sick to my stomach, unable to cook my own food, flushing my toilet with snow and busting my knees on muddy ice. And I now know things that you don't easily learn in Texas. I now see how much more valuable ice is than snow. Snow melts down to nearly nothing. 2/4 of snow melts down into 3 cups of water if you're lucky. And here I am with chronic health concerns, a recent death in the family, starting a new stressful job, feeling my luck had run out, and I was alone. Yet I had tasty gifts from a sweetheart, but still alone. And that sugar was poison in my stomach anyway. 10 days later, I hear the pipes running in the building, a distant hum of water, and I'm piqued, I'm excited. I rushed into the shower after work, finally felt that my luck had not fully melted away. I can get back on track now that the roads are clear. I can clean the slate and my armpits. As the water ran down my face and the salt of my skin made its way into my mouth, sweet it was. Thank you.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
It's all good. So I'll go ahead and read an older, more trusted piece.
Trusted shit.
That's right, trusted shit. So I count the stars and make wishes. Wishes that I forget everything I ever wanted. These things always out of grasp as my hands lay outstretched towards the sky, remaining still but pushing the limits, forcing my eyes onto reality the way a broken foot gets forced upon a shoe. The spoiled child inside asks, aren't I expansive and grand just like the universe? So why can't I have what I want? But what would it even look like to get what I want? How do you paint a picture of something you've never seen? Would it be golden-skinned giants taking me under their massive wings? And would this mural taken from my mind be larger than the Grand Canyon? Just like the weight of a wish you can't quite define. Would it look like empty calendars and hourless days with just peaceful buzzings between kisses right where we lay? Or maybe a house I've set on fire, feeling the warmth of my own abandon, for travelers need no home. What would it feel like to have a rug under my feet, never to be jerked, to have the word jerk no longer live in my vocabulary? But nothing is perfect, except for those stars. They burn holes in a canvas the way hope burns the heart and bursts from the chest, but nothing is perfect, at least nothing real. And those dots in that untouchable cloth died long ago, creating constellations and chaotic zigzag lines, fabricated stories passed down through generations. Someone just made it up. There it lives. There lives the archer, pointing at the prize, and next to him is the stinger of a scorpion ready to defend and deny. And I think I see a virgin taking up the entire blue sea in the sky. She once had a name, but it was changed so many times that she no longer cares to remember. As long as she has a place next to the lion who guards her virginal pride, and the scales of justice on her other side, weighing out her indiscretions, because she may be a virgin, but nothing is perfect. And even in my most selfish wishes, I still view your scars with reverence, and still I cover my own. Not to deny them, and certainly not to hold them for you, these serrated bits of skin. I hold them because everything has its time. Every word waits for its breath. But this spoiled little child in me says what's mine is truly mine until there is nothing left. I will always have something of my own, and most of all, my stories living up in the sky. Those little stories that I leave around like coin-shaped wishes left behind, lingering like strands of hair on your jacket after a lengthy hug. And of course, I still own all those glances I refuse to return, trying to keep my eyes on reality, with one hand to the sky, and nothing is perfect, but still I can't help but try. Thank you.
Yay! Wonderful.
That's me on the trombone.
All right, give it up for Christina M. Jackson. Woo!
Okay, it wasn't me on the trombone.
Ernie B, you wish you could play trombone like that.
Hey, give me 2 hours. I'll play Smoke on the Water on trombone. 1 hour. 1 hour. I can do it.
I'll give you 2.
I won't need 2 hours. 30 minutes.
All righty, go over to the bar, say hello to the Danimal, and order something delicious. Ernie, do the PSA.
Buy, purchase, consume. Enjoy.
See, it's supposed to scare you into
Yeah,
buying.
but it doesn't have the impact when you announce it. I just have to do it like when it gets real quiet.
Well, guess what?
It wasn't quiet.
I gotta actually give you that psychic push because
Well, it wasn't time yet. It's loud in here. It doesn't have the same impact. And
You're too
plus,
busy.
we just finished like 5 hours of punk rock. Everyone's ears are blown already, you know. So it's like, and as a matter of fact, for those of you participants that are
still here.
that online, Mr. Moon and President
And Dr. Goodwin.
and Dr. Goodwin. Yeah, we were like with like 4 or 5 hours of very high sound pressure levels in here. So tonight we're running the show, the Spoken Heard, extra loud to kind of keep the same level going on. You know what I mean?
Keep it balanced out because ordinarily I can barely hear myself, but I can today.
Are you guys still there?
We're still with you.
Virtual
Believe it or
land,
not.
are you still there with us?
We are still there with you. Believe it or not.
Hold on. Wait.
We are still here with you. Believe it or not. Yep. Reggie's here too. Stereo.
The feed, the people online can hear, but I can't hear it in here for some reason.
Okay, so
We can hear you.
I'm in hell.
We can hear you.
you're always in.
Don't worry, we're in heaven.
Coming up next to the live spoken and heard stage, another performer we haven't heard in a long time, since from the before time. Give it up for Nicole.
Wow. Oh.
Here's Nicole with your Action Sports here on Channel 7 News. I'm sorry, that just sounds like that.
Hello.
Hello, Nicole.
Oh my.
Okay, we got you, Tom.
I'm usually nervous, but I'm like extra nervous because it's been over a year, and honestly, I haven't written anything except for the one after this one the whole year. But it's Father's Day, so I really should update my Father's Day poem. Things are a lot better now. But I wrote this probably 2 or 3 years ago. About my dad, and Father's Day can be a really hard time for people who haven't really had their dad in their life. Like I said, things are different now, but for a long time, most of my life, it was like this. It's called the Amateur Lifeguard. My father and I have always had an amateur lifeguard meets practicing swimmer relationship. A dry tissue beyond arm's reach for wet eyes and what soon became postnasal drip. All I can smell is chlorine and salty sea. One of the most vivid memories I recall in the short amount of time I spent with him is a collection of images of me in the water. Pools, lakes, the ocean, and a picture of him sitting ashore, occasionally cheering me on, rarely jumping in with me. This, just past the image of me without water wings, age 5 in tears with my small stomach perched upon my father's gigantic hand, holding me above the pool's deep end at Old Orchard Beach's Sunset Motel. His demeanor has always resembled the Maine water. Always cool. Always pocketing the Joker card, fooling around with what's true. Cool about the divorce. About the other women. About the drugs and abuse. About the jobs he had. About the unpaid child support. About me being such a little fish. What a fantastic swimmer I was. Yet, I was sinking. For the longest time, I pictured that hand underneath me until one day it vanished. And I belly flopped right into that pool, and the images of us together became blurry or faded or were never taken at all. A change happened somewhere that never quite added up. Like a shaken piggy bank, upside down, emptied, yet still not enough coins for the ice cream truck. Presently, it seems what I will be left with instead is the gift of the 2 cents he's constantly put in, reminding me that I am precious cargo when I talk about my journey, and telling me to always be aware of my surroundings. And I want to say, Dad, I've always been aware of my surroundings, but maybe that's due in part to you forsaking them. Until recently, I had no idea that you were always right, that I am such precious cargo. No idea that you were so much the old red truck you drove with no seatbelt, always having me kick off my shoes before getting in. And you're 3,000 miles away now, making money under the table by plowing snow. The only form of water that you've come to truly know, cold. I can only hope that as you age, you are thawing. So maybe at some point in time, we can wade together again with my big hands and yours side by side, cheering each other on. But I am warm now, and I am a great swimmer. And I get into my own beat-up car every day, and I take note of my surroundings. And I don't kick off my shoes. I add a bit of dirt to the worn-out floorboard, and I buckle up, safety netting this precious cargo in a way that you never taught me by example. But whenever you're ready, go ahead and come on in. The water's fine. Thanks.
I remember that poem.
One more.
Just a reminder. Just a reminder to everyone in the crowd. Keep your volume down while the performers are reading up there.
There we go. All right, this is the only thing I wrote out of all of quarantine, and I was spending obviously too much time with my cat, who's the best thing in the world, and her name is Basket, and this is about Basket. I press my face into your fluff as hard as I can without upsetting your pose. This is how I have come to know the scent of sunlight and courage, content, harnessless innocence, my familiar creature. You have long escaped my prose. I'm much too busy watching you remind me how to be. You bask in the rain, raccoon tail bobbing, lizard tails writhing on the pavement, green eyes sneaking peeks at frogs, moths, and bees, your bobcat ears turned outward, wise whiskers long, thick, and taut. I am miles away, but there you are again, teaching me independence and just how much love I can have for a thing. I double take every doorbell, dog collar, keychain jingle. Serotonin is the sound of you coming home, the scent of your warm coat, the pressure of your weight on my chest, the sight of you in your namesake basket, much too small for the new you. I realize that with a little effort, it might be just as comfortable fitting into my own roots. The week you came home with 3 birds in your teeth, I should have listened. I was reckless, weakened from the wreckage and baggage, busy with the birds caught in my own jaw. But you haven't killed one since I started listening. And you understand about the frogs now, and you leave them be. We comprehend these things silently. My feisty little princess, my most prized companion, my basket of happiness, my beating heart with fur and teeth. Let me never take for granted the significance of your company. Thank you.
All right, give it up for Nicole.
Yes, Nicole.
All right, folks, kind of like what Ernie B said, if you're still here from the punk show, please be sensitive to the artists that are coming up here on the stage. A lot of people are bearing their souls, bearing their spirits, and nobody's listening.
Hey, you guys, listen. No, I'm serious, Joe. No, guys, no, seriously. Like when there's a performer, like when we're talking and bantering, that's when you can pick up your noise a little bit. But when there's a performer on the stage, especially if they're reading some spoken word, please keep it to a dull whisper. You know,
or take it outside if you want to get louder.
Yeah.
Please, pretty please. Okay, Lost in Thought. Who's coming up next?
Actually, coming up next, I think, is the perfect person. He is depraved. He is funny. He is
depraved. How do you feel about that? Okay, he's okay with it. Go ahead.
He's a gem. Let's hear it for Andrew Hornman.
Andrew Hornman!
This will be fun because, first of all, I'm kind of on script, off script, and when I have some new shit and old shit, it's just thank you. Here's the thing. When I go to the new shit, if somebody just sneezes, I will rip them up. Do you understand? Like, no, like, yeah, fuck you. This is how I just, like, look. I get comfortable with my material, and then I wake up and I'm like, fuck, I've been telling this joke for like 7 years. And I don't want to be one of those comics that are like, this joke is old enough to drink, and I don't want to be that person. But I don't know how it works, because I'm already doing it. I want to go to old material, but I'm not. Kind of. There's some old shit that kind of came up because it's Father's Day, and yeah. I get abandonment too. Jesus. I get it. You have a problem when Netflix keeps on suggesting father-son relationship dramas. And I'm like, it's like Netflix was telling me, you gotta stop watching Field of Dreams and just call your father. And I'm like, fine. I've never watched Field of Dreams, but I don't know. I just didn't watch it. I'm like, fine. I'll call my dad. I'll call him. I called him. We had a long conversation, and I realized he is just a tired old man. He's been working his whole entire life. Of course, he neglected his gay son, who could be on the autism spectrum. I don't know about the autism thing. I don't have, health insurance, but I think I'm definitely on the spectrum somewhat. Anyway, he's a tired old man working. He was in the military, and I asked him, when's the last time he felt relaxed? And he said Afghanistan. I know. Some people come from Afghanistan with PTSD, but not my dad. He comes back refreshed. Because he works in the VA hospital. And that is far more stressful. Like, the other jobs and VA. He told me that two of his coworkers killed themselves. Yeah, two of his coworkers just killed themselves. I'm like, Dad, why don't you quit? I asked him for money, so that's dumb. I'm like, Dad, why did you quit? And he's like, well, son, now there's opportunity for promotion. That's real. That's my dad, just waiting for people to die. And did not accept the whole me being gay. Like, he didn't do that. And I'm single, and I'm learning how to appreciate single because my standard for a man is high. But like, I want a boyfriend desperately just so I could shove him in my dad's face. I'd be like, we're all like dressed up in suits. I'd be like, hey, Dad, meet the man I'm sodomizing. I love him. Well, actually, and then he'll leave and talk to whoever, and I'll just talk to my dad and be like, hey, look, this guy, Eric, he's kind of transitioning. He might be a female, so you might get that marriage that you've always wanted. Though I told him I'd break up with him if he cuts off his big old dick. But like,
Hey!
Did somebody just yell? What?
That was me.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I got PTSD. Like, this was like, hey, I'm like, what? Last time I heard you scream like that, there was a man in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, you were here for that.
You're like, get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! Okay, sorry. Flashback. I am turning in my dad, except my PTSD is just domestic. Okay, so damn. Okay, my boyfriend, well, I talk about oh, yeah. So he might get the Catholic wedding or the Christian wedding he's always looking for. But, look, we'll adopt like an ethnic baby because it's cool. We'll adopt a black baby or an Asian baby, but not a white kid because white kids bruise easy. And look, we won't abuse our child, but we want the option. At least with physical abuse, you can know, but you don't know the emotional one. Okay, so I am kind of turned into my father because I always wanted to be the rebel, the hippie, and I rented a room, $700. It's all hippie place. Everybody's from all over, and I realized I am more conservative than I thought. The house lord or whatever he calls it, he could just like, I'm the house man. I'm like, you're the tenant, like that wants to be my friend. That's weird, not the tenant. What's that called?
Landlord.
Landlord, thank you. He's like, I'm not the landlord. I'm like, I'm paying you rent. That's the landlord, asshole. I'm not gonna smoke. I might smoke a bowl with you, but he was like most things are recyclable, and I'm like, I don't think that's true. I don't want to be that creative. I mean, a lot of things compostable. Also, I'm excited that there's no vaginas there because I do not want to look at that compost. Look, women bleed. I get it. I had to buy tampons. Like, women think they're my friends. Some of them are. A lot of them are. Here's the thing. I talk to women because I'm scared of talking to men. I'm friends with women, but here's the thing. I kind of like misogyny. Look at it. A lot of women hate other women, so you got to stick together, bitches. But but also, here's another thing. When a man is misogynist, it means I have a chance. That's all it is. Like, I believe in equal rights and so forth, but if a man's like, fuck this bitch, and I'm like, but you can try me. I'm just an opportunist. There was one of my friend, she was like, Stephen King's good, but he's very misogynistic. And I'm like, but he writes great homoerotic subtext. So, you might be pissed, but I'm masturbating. So homoerotic and scary at the same time. Read it or The Stand. Oh my God. Okay. So I'm turning. Okay. So the hippie. Oh, good I'm getting older because I want good parking and good customer service, and those are fucking rare, especially here in this town. Holy crap! If I get one person that said, unfortunately, we can't do that, I'll slap them. This is your job. You know that person who just has a little bit of glimmer in their eyes. They're just like, we can't do that for you. I'm like, I think you can, but you just don't want to because you want to be on your phone. That's why any person who that's good, I give them a high five. Because everybody loves high fives, especially if you have extra chromosomes. And it's becoming very common for you to hate your job, unless you're special needs and then you love it. I'm saying I'm not anti-disability. I am pro-job right now, and I'm doing the numbers. And look, you've never seen Forrest Gump complain about his job. Never once in the movie did he say, I hate shrimp. Never. I want that to work so much. There's something missing. Because, they're like, you can't punch down. And I'm like, I'm giving authority. Look. Oh, fuck you. I forgot. This would work in Houston. Okay, so I say that when a joke doesn't work because it's aggressive. The liberals, okay. So liberal, but okay. Here's the thing, people say hate your job. People hate their job. You should love your job. Look, and people are like, oh, but you're following your dream. It's so good that you're trying comedy. You're following your dream. Fuck this. I'm not following my dream. My dreams, I wake up and my parents are yelling at me. That is not my dream. Love where you're at. That's what I'm saying. So just, I don't know, answer the phone nicely. There's great customer service. I get pissy when people call me ma'am because that's no. I'm not a man. My name is Andrew, and I like my penis. But like and then I get all bitchy sounding. I know when you close your eyes, I sound like a woman. I get it. But when I shave, I feel like one. Okay, so. Okay. Follow your dreams. So I feel like I'm gaslighted because I just watched a lot of TV, and there's a lot of shows that say, you should go to entertainment. And I'm like, okay, but like I do gritty work. I did dinner detective theater last night. That is honest acting work. Like, also, that's where people die and they eat chicken. Like, it's crazy. And I think I went way over. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.
I almost did that earlier, too. I almost did Andrew Stone. It's not Andrew Stone. It's Andrew Horniman.
Andrew, can I tell you something? I'm one of those people who goes, I'm sorry, we can't help you that way. With a beautiful gleam on my face.
That's only if they're being a jerk.
Or my favorite, I'm sorry, we're closed. But we're closed. Have a good night. No, even when they're just like, oh yeah, well fuck you. Have a good night. Thank you for shopping here. I just kill them with customer service. Alrighty, Lost in Thought. Who is coming up next?
Coming
up next.
We have the wonderful Mike Jones.
Woo!
Oh, sorry. Okay, you're ready up there.
That's okay. I don't need no music. If it's okay with y'all, I'd like to begin my first act with a little juggling exhibition. Let's see. I think this calls for 3 balls. Watch carefully. I used to be a juggler, but I quit to be a clown. I thought if I could paint my face, I could cover up the frown. I thought if I could make you laugh, I'd have a reason then to smile. But you only stared at me with cold, stone-faced denial. When I was a juggler, I did my act with style. You watched me from the bleachers, and you loved me all the while. Oh yes, you loved the juggler, and you did not react, not even to the ringmaster or any other big top act. No tightrope walker, no acrobat, no brave man on the high trapeze would match the highly polished act that I performed with ease. Oh yes, you loved the juggler. No other man would do. And every time I did my act, my performance was for you. One day, when I was juggling in my tux and tie, it seems the lion tamer turned your head. Even now, I wonder why. Was he smoother talking? Was it the gun upon his hip? Did he perhaps excite you with the way he cracked his whip? Were you tempted by the way he tamed those mighty jungle cats? Oh, he could make a pussy purr. Is that why you left me flat? I used to be a juggler, tossing balls high in the air. Now I wear a painted smile, and you don't even care. Okay, this is called How Many Ways Do You Want Me to Say No? How many ways do you want me to say no? Shall I take out a full-page newspaper ad, or would a cryptic message in the personals do? Should I post it on a billboard or fly it on a banner from the tail of a plane? Can I make it any more plain? What kind of message will work for you? Should I say it in semaphore from the bow of a ship, or send it in Morse code on a ham radio? Should I paint it in fluorescent letters on your bedroom ceiling? Can I shout it loud enough to convey the feeling? Should I say it in Latin or Hebrew or Greek, or spell it in Sanskrit, or draw it on a scroll of rice paper with brush and ink in elegant calligraphy and Chinese ideograms to say no, next, nine, yet? I'll look up every language on the internet and whisper it sternly but softly, firmly but kindly, plainly, emphatically, or if I must diplomatically, but I said it once and I'll say it again. No, 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 no. God damn it, no! I don't like anchovies on my pizza.
Yeah. Neither do I.
Let's hear it for Mike Jones. Yes, that last piece was fishy.
I like anchovies.
Yeah, but on the side. Okay, you don't
Yes,
have to. You
yes,
don't. You don't
yes.
have to ruin the pizza for everyone. You know.
I agree. I'm the weirdo that goes to the pizza place and says, "Can I have a little cup of anchovies?" And they'll be like, "Ew."
I remember one time you asked for that, and there was a guy in the back was like, one of the workers was like, "I ain't touching that shit." He was like, "No."
Yeah. But see, in my opinion, if you put them on there and then run it through the oven, it makes them extra salty. So, bleh. No, thank you. I'll eat them like that. Okay, Lost in Thought. Who is coming up next? Coming up next.
This next performer is all about love. Coming up next, we have Miss Summer Love.
Woo-woo! I was born in the summer of love.
Your way up to the stage. Do you have a pickup on that guitar?
I do.
Okay, there's a cord hanging right on the microphone stand. Uh-oh.
I know, right?
Suddenly, her sunglasses are tangled in her hair. That's why I don't wear necklaces anymore, because I had one gold necklace in my life, and it would always get tangled in my hair in the back. And this, you know what? I'm done. I ain't dealing with this every day. I'm filling in time here because we are broadcasting live.
Right. Okay, well, I will plug in.
She's reaching for the guitar cord.
I love being narrated. Makes me feel like I'm on the Truman Show. I'm Summer Love, y'all. I hope y'all are having a beautiful summer solstice.
Hey, Summer, how are you?
Oh, it's
Now
no, unhook it from the.
As is true to my nature.
No.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, no, now tighten it back up, because then the mic's gonna fall.
No.
Okay.
Okay, fine. I may be down on a battery though now that it's. Ooh, was that me?
Just turn the volume all the way up. No, just there you go.
Live guitar. Oh man, I don't know if this mask is gonna happen. I'm gonna try.
You don't have to wear it if you don't want to.
I can project. I'm gonna stand back here and project, y'all.
Well, like I said, we spray the mics anyway, so.
Thank you. Okay, hey, I'm gonna play a song now. Believe it or not, this is called Survival Gear. I'll let it speak for itself. us. This one's called Constant Change. One string, sorry guys. That one. I traveled a long way. The guitar did not like it. Of course this happens, I'm so sorry. I promise it's worth it. Okay. Here we go, Constant Change. Everybody look what's going on. Too many people don't get along. Fight over what they cannot own. Everybody look what's going on. Look around, you may see there's ignorance, hate, and greed. Famine in the poor man's seed. Now there's an epidemic of obesity. Material don't mean a thing. The only constant thing is change. If you lie, you can't complain. If you leave yourself shortchanged, and if you give more than you take, you'll be fulfilled with what you've made. Material don't mean a thing. The only constant thing is change. If you look, you may see the world's full of possibility. Becoming whatever we believe. If you look, you may see material don't mean a thing. The only constant thing is change. Material don't mean a thing. The only constant thing is change. Material don't mean a thing. The only constant thing is change.
Yes, let's hear it for Summer Love.
All right. Mighty fine, that one. Pretty that one was, yeah.
Lost in thought.
Yep.
What did you get from the bar?
I got a cheddar biscuit, which are very good.
Cheddar bacon biscuit.
Cheddar bacon biscuit.
Alyssa made me something, some kind of orange thing, and it was very good. I
It
don't
did
know what
look good. I mean,
Yes.
you were walking over. It looked pumpkin related, but I don't know.
It's orange. It was
It
orange.
looked delicious. And I got the blackberry lemon poppy seed muffin.
I remember I found a blackberry in the street one time, like back in the day, and it was like a nice blackberry. I was like, holy shit.
Okay, I'm talking about the fruit. You're
No,
talking about the phone.
The phone, yeah. It had a little scratch on it, but it worked. I still have it.
All right.
You
Okay.
found a poppy seed
Never mind.
in
Never
the
mind.
street.
Never
You
mind.
found a poppy seed muffin in
It
the
was
street?
kind of cool because it had a little trackball.
He found a
where,
phone.
yeah, where your thumb goes. It had
Boom.
That's why I said I'm talking about the fruit. He's talking about
the
phone.
BlackBerry phone.
BlackBerry phone.
They were
There
this.
was a poppy seed phone?
BlackBerry was this close from people can't see me at home. Hold on a second. Hold on. BlackBerry was this close from winning away like Nokia's and the early Windows phones and stuff, and then the iPhone came out, and the rest is history.
And BlackBerry went.
No, Blackberries were really popular, and I'm telling you, this thing, it was nice, and it had like this. When you hold it right where your thumb was, it had this little micro trackball. You could zoom around on it. It was pretty freaking cool. But like I said, then the iPhone came out, and the rest is history.
Obama used a BlackBerry. Obama used BlackBerry.
What was that, Tom?
Obama used a BlackBerry, and all his government officials used BlackBerries.
A lot of people, even after the iPhone came out, a lot of people stayed using the BlackBerry phones. I mean, they weren't bad. They were actually pretty nice. It's just that more and more people went to the iPhone.
Yeah, my daughter says she doesn't want an iPhone out of principle.
I used to have a Windows Blackjack 2, a flip phone, but it had Windows on it. And this was like back in the Nokia days, just after the Nokia days, and it was nice. It was pretty. I mean, it's not like the phones now, but I mean, you could plug it into your computer and drag and drop files back and forth like nobody's business. It was like a USB drive, like a thumb drive with a phone built into it.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Amazing. Yep.
And it fit in my little pocket on your jeans. It would fit right in there.
Not like the iPhone.
Okay, you can if you guys keep waddling like that back and forth, I'm gonna keep going.
Coming up next.
We
have Nikolai.
Yay, Nikolai! Yay, Nikolai!
Hello. I've seen Ernie B pick up a blackberry muffin in the street and eat it like a homeless person.
Oh, so good, so good.
Ernie B, you've got to stop hanging out in those tent cities, dude.
Hey, man, it's free.
That's a good point. You get along with the homeless, though. You are actually, fun thing about Ernie B, he was a professional trombonist for 17 years. And you and I have that in common. We're both good at blowing people for money. Wait, no, I fucked that joke up. I suck penis, everyone.
Yep.
I waited an hour and a half to come into this fucking open mic.
Yeah, so
Bunch
do we.
of fat white people outside wearing the same merch. None of them were wearing deodorant. I'm pretty sure that's how COVID starts. Thanks, Kickbutt, for the fourth wave this time. The new punk rock variant of COVID. It's just wearing a denim jacket and pins for no reason. That's real DIY, you fucks. You're all wearing the same merchandise.
Yes.
God, I'm so sick of it. I think Jeffrey Epstein went to hell because he killed himself.
He didn't. He was murdered.
I guess you guys aren't big Epstein fans. Tom, you don't know that for sure, okay, dude? You weren't there. I was there.
I did it.
I was playing games on my BlackBerry, and I tried to take a picture, but it was too fucking slow.
On the streets.
I have the proof.
Show us.
I'll show you my butthole, dude. I've been waiting 2.5 hours to come into this fucking place. At this point, I'm ready.
You love this place.
I do. I did my first stand-up gig here, and it kind of went like this, where just a complete and utter nightmare. There's not many colored people in this audience.
They love you, Nikolai. They just need to know you better.
I don't believe you, Tom.
You better believe me.
Okay, Tom. Big Daddy Tom. Tom is all of our daddies. Tom, you have big dick energy, but you dress like a small dick man, and for that I respect you.
Thank you, Nikolai.
I don't know. I clearly had a rough upbringing. I'm a fat dude with a weird dick. I should have been a school shooter. But instead, I eat Chef Boyardee on my mom's couch at 2 a.m. Does that check out, sir? That's right. I have been taking edibles all day. I spent an hour and a half waiting on this punk show, just vaping and convincing those 3 black dudes that this was a comedy open mic.
They believed you.
They fucking believed me. Been listening to menopausal poetry about cats. This was not what you expected. Get out while you can. That's what that movie was about. Jordan Peele had it right. Fucking. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Where's the dude who was wearing the Crocs? He ran out with his Crocs. He was so fast in them shits. That's the one black dude I've ever seen that wore Crocs. That is gentrification. Like they're taking this city over. Aren't you afraid? I'm afraid. People like Tom Moon and your Silicon Valley investors. Tom, I don't give a shit. I'm coming after your bitch ass.
Bring money.
No, I'm poor. I'm in Austin. We're all homeless.
Yep.
Looks like a Mad Max convention out there. Well, this isn't going well. Should I try and embarrass myself in front of y'all? I've never told anyone this. I have a very weird penis. I have this thing called pearly penile papules, which means my dickhead has settlements on that, and they're sensitive, and you can't unknow that. Now that I've told you, you'll never be able to forget that. And you can't tell, but I'm erect right now. That's my fetish, is just traumatizing people. I am Afghanistan. What'd you just fucking say, dude? I do have a shrimp penis. They're an endangered species. Everyone, please stop eating shrimp from the grocery store. Please care about our oceans and Mother Earth. Let's give it up for George Floyd, y'all.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Nikolai, thank you.
Yeah, that was Nikolai.
Yes, it was.
We're gonna move on.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, you missed it, sis. Be glad you kind of.
All right,
You
give it
wanna
up for
spritz the mic?
Nikolai. What's up?
You want to spritz the mic? 'Cause that's the one that he used.
Well,
You didn't spray the mic.
I'll stand back from it for
You
now.
didn't spray the mic.
Okay, so coming up next.
Coming up next.
I think he's a new voice.
Oh, do it, Ernie B.
Are you a new voice? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, see, we're trying to be sanitary. We're trying to do this for everybody. We're not going. We're not. Well, whatever. I don't have anything snappy to say to that.
Okay, do the new voice.
So.
Oh wait. Okay, you said new voice.
Yep.
New voice.
Jesus Christ.
You're welcome.
Everyone, let's hear it for Rayland Barlin. That's right, Rayland Barlin. Sorry, Rayland Barlin. Leave it sweet to mess with someone's favorite.
How everybody doing? They got the mic high as fuck. I'm short as shit, so I don't know why y'all put that shit. And my name is actually Braylon, not Bernie, nigga. But I'm gonna start off. My name is Braylon. I'm new to Cap City. Not Cap City, whatever shit called Butt Cafe, but Kick Butt Cafe. But starting off,
Can you put the mic a little closer to you?
right here.
Yeah, that's better.
Shit feel gay. But starting off, how do I start? Where I start at? I don't even remember the lines. Fuck it. I'm just about to wing it. I smoked a little bit of weed before I came up in here, so I'm on cloud 9. Fuck.
Well, this is going to take a very long time.
There's only a couple black niggas in here, so I gotta like whiten it up a little bit because I feel like a chocolate chip in a bag full of marshmallows. So it ain't that many niggas in here, so I gotta. Yeah, so I feel like I don't know what jokes to use because it's like I gotta like get versatile, but fuck it, I'll come back next time. I winged it. I didn't write I wrote some shit, but I didn't remember what I wrote, so I gotta come back next week and do it again. Who's saying no? Big one. I ain't got shit. I don't remember shit. I ain't gonna lie, nigga, I'm high, so I don't remember. That's it.
I'm trying to do an Irish car bomb at the bar, and
But let's hear it for Braylon Barlin.
Yes, please come back. Please,
Yes, please come back.
You got us all excited. We were getting turned on, and we were getting ready to go, and then
and it's smoke
then-
afterwards.
what? No. We skipped over to the cigarette. No, come on, man.
No, seriously, I've been trying to do this.
Come back, please.
I've been trying to do this Irish car bomb with Danimal here for the last 3-4 acts. But by the time it gets, somebody will walk up, and by the time it starts to get served, I got to come back here.
That's the way it was earlier for me and Lost in Thought. So finally, I had to run up here by myself, and I said, "Lost in Thought, give me a muffin and milk."
That's why I always order 2 beers and a double shots because it takes too long. Oh shit! There it is. See. Thank you.
All right, Lost in Thought. Who is coming up next? And I know who because she's coming up right behind us.
Yes, right behind us. Hold on.
Woo, woo, woo.
And I think she's setting up at the moment. Her name is Carolyn Burns. Everyone say hi to Carolyn.
This is where we're supposed to introduce her. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Carolyn Burns.
I was taking up time to keep setting up.
He's never done this before. Okay, so Lost in Thought. What is your favorite thing to order from the bar? Your favorite thing, bar
Pizzas.
none.
Pizzas.
Pizza? What's your favorite pizza?
3 meat, baby, all the way.
Yes, with Elgin sausage. I said it the right way. Mr. Chicago, you don't order a Belgian waffle.
You order a Belgian waffle. Good God, how hard is this? Okay, Texans.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right, Texans, look, it's not Elgin, it's Elgin. It's not Houston Street, it's Houston Street.
And it's not Manchac.
Well, I don't know about that, but
Well, because it has an A at the end of it, so that's what I'm guessing.
no, but seriously, you don't order a Belgian waffle, you order a Belgian waffle.
Oh, and it's not Guadalupe. It's Guadalupe.
Well, I mean, okay. Lots of people can't say Lupe. They just say Guadalupe or Guadalupe. Lupe. But see the Elgin. Okay, I'll give you a little slack on that one. But if you live in San Antonio, for some reason,
Houston Street is Houston.
They call it Houston Street.
Oh,
what the fuck is that?
They're doing the bathroom picture sound.
Oh shit, I missed it. Oh well.
You missed it. Well,
Oh, well.
whatever. But yeah, okay. His favorite thing is the 3-meat pizza. My favorite thing, bar none, you can put it on anything and everything. It's the cha-cha sauce. No, it's 2 chas. Shut up, Ernie B. Shut up, Ernie B. It's a delicious sauce that you can dip it. I brought in a tasteless chicken sandwich earlier, and I asked Alyssa, please help me rescue this sandwich with a little bit of cha-cha sauce. It saves lives, trust me.
No, because at the end of the song the song ends and it goes cha cha cha. It doesn't go. The song doesn't end and go cha cha.
Tell that to the bar.
You should rename it to cha 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 sauce.
Tell it to Dan animal.
Well,
Tell
I
it
haven't
to us.
spoken.
Tell
Well,
it
I
to
can-
go ring.
Well, like in Pink Flamingos, Divine won a cha-cha heels, so there's that.
We're doing
Huh?
we're doing some quality stalling here.
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, female trouble. I'm sorry, she's right. Yes, female trouble. Thank you. Not Pink Flamingos.
What?
In the movie called, I got my movies mixed up.
Apparently.
I know. But
and a little footnote to Andrew Horniman not wanting to see female recyclables.
he
Use
still-
reusable, people. Menstrual cups. It'll work. Menstrual cups will save our planet.
I don't know what that is.
It's basically a cup-like tampon, so you don't have to buy tampons for 10 years.
See, all the guys are like, I don't want to hear this right now.
Well, guys won't have to pick up products for their girls anymore.
I don't have to worry about
Not
that.
like some will.
And go up to the bar and order a Bloody Mary right now. While we're on the subject.
There you go. Not while we're on the subject.
$4 and change.
I should have brought my French horn.
No, but when
I could have played Ride of the Valkyries.
but I had a friend that he would get pissed off every time I would pronounce it Guadalupe. It was like, no, it's Guadalupe. And then whenever I would say
It's
Guadalupe,
Guadalupe Gringo.
I know. Whenever I would say Guadalupe, he would be, I don't know this Guadalupe you speak of. And it's like, I guess he was like the Texan way of saying it's Guadalupe.
Okay, you do know that all those roads are named after rivers in Texas, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Guadalupe, La Vaca, Red River.
Manchaca. What? What?
Look at the streets in Austin that go north to south. You'll go, Colorado. They're all named after the Texas rivers.
You got to understand, folks. She's trying to. She's talking to the guy who didn't know who Stevie Ray Vaughan was.
This is true. This is true.
We were talking about Stevie Ray Vaughan. And he was like, "Who?"
And he gets this Cocker Spaniel look and goes, "Who's Stevie Ray Vaughan?"
He literally said that, and that was like 10 years ago. And he will never live it down. And I said, "You live in Austin, Texas, and you don't know who Stevie Ray Vaughan
And the
is?"
whole bar, it was fuller than this. The whole bar went, oh.
Yeah, the whole bar groaned together like, "Ugh."
Okay, so
Probably not.
hey,
Sounds like she's about ready back there.
Are you ready, Carolyn?
you ready? All righty.
Carolyn Burns.
Woo!
Hey guys, thanks for listening to that while I get ready. Just gonna adjust this mic.
Adjust at will. She's adjusting the mic to have it at just the right position.
I'm an animal in the wild. That's what's happening. All right. Hi guys, my name is Carolyn. I'm going to be playing an original and a cover. I'm going to move my pedals closer to me. Give me 1 sec.
You can move the mics down back that way a little bit if it's closer
Thank
to
you.
towards your pedals, yeah.
There's like a mob of chords I'm trying to like pull along with me. Can you help me for 2 seconds? Somebody? right. Thank you guys for waiting. All right. Once again, my name is Carolyn Burns. I go by She Burns. If you want to follow me on Instagram, at She Burns Music. I'm gonna do. I think I'll start with a cover, and then I'll do one original, because I'm told I have 2 songs. Does that sound okay? Is it too loud? Too quiet? Too loud?
You're live. It sounds great.
Thank you.
Here, smoke this. It'll sound even better. I'm joking. I'm joking.
All right. Let me try that again. 5. I'm so happy because today I found my friends. They're in my head. I'm so ugly, so can't eat it, so are you. We broke up mirrors. Sunday morning is every day for all I care. And I'm not scared, lighting my candles in the days, 'cause I found God. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm so lonely, but that's okay. I shaved my head, and I'm not sad. And just maybe I'm to blame for all I've heard, but I'm not sure. I'm so excited, I can't wait to meet you there. And I don't care, I'm so horny, but that's okay. My will is good. Yeah, 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 yeah. driving my eye enough to touch your face. Let you touch me, the deepest parts can't be replaced. I told 1,000 lies to make you mine, 'cause love is blind. Yes, I became different kind to draw you nigh. Forsook myself to gain a lie. Who knew that you would be close enough to catch my eye? Oh, look at me, I'm such a waste. Died 1,000 times, I died 1,000 times to make you mine. 1,000 times, I died 1,000 times to make you mine. You let me on, but I could try. You get me going. I can't get right. You can't deny. That it was a lie. I died 1,000 times to make you mine. Yes, I became different kind. Forsook myself to gain a lie. Who knew that you would be close enough to touch your face? Oh, look at me, such a disgrace. Thank you.
All right, mighty fine that one.
Let's hear it for the fabulously rockin' Carolyn Burns.
Awesome. Awesome meeting.
Yes.
Awesomeness. Awesome sauce.
How did our online audience appreciate that song?
They did?
Loved it very much. The original one very much, and the other one was censored, of course, for copyright reasons.
Yeah, I had to do that. For those of you who don't know, since we are streaming the show, when
Worldwide.
when a musical act performs a cover song, I have to mute the audio that goes out to the live stream. And we can play it here, and we hear it here, but I have to mute it to the live stream because we had a 3-hour show pulled down one time for 53 seconds of copyrighted material. They pulled down a whole 3-hour show.
Yep.
You know, and it's like, well, you know,
That fucking sucks.
it didn't always used to be that way, and
They used to just mute it, didn't they?
they used to just let you mute that portion of the show. Now they just yanked the whole damn show. And it's Facebook. Facebook is more, they're brutal about that. YouTube, they're a little more lenient, you know. But again, this is kind of a new thing. Well, we've had bands that play their own music live, and they get hit with copyrights. It's like, that's our own material. I mean, nope.
Hey, dude, quit playing your own song.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like, it's such a pain in the ass. But
We hope Carolyn's song doesn't get pulled down because it's hers.
oh shit! Yeah, I've been talking this whole time. I keep
Carolyn, did you get permission from Carolyn? I don't know.
You might have to send. You might have to send. What did she say?
She said she had a private meeting with herself.
Okay, but you might have to send a letter. We need something notarized or something, you know.
Okay, Ernie, PSA.
Buy, purchase, consume, enjoy.
So
I said it off mic.
Bringing up the next person. So coming up next.
Coming up. What the hell is that? Are you like under pressure? Coming up, like
wait, hold on.
letting the air out of a tire.
Coming up next.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's hear it for Worry Holmes.
Because I'm lazy. Seems like all the colored people left. Y'all give it up for Nikolai. He was amazing.
Nikolai is amazing. Nikolai is amazing.
If you didn't pick up, I speak sarcasm really well. Colored, that's so 50s. What do you guys want tonight? You want some sexy, some activists,
Happy stuff. Happy stuff.
Sexy activists.
Happy sexism.
We're gonna start with this one. I dedicate this one to Nikolai.
Uh-oh. Be interesting.
Last week I was the darkest guy in the room. I think this week I'm the darkest guy in the room. Right? The skin I'm in. I love the skin I'm in. Dark and lovely. There is nothing ugly about my skin. Rich and deep, every inch tells a story, history in each fold, a story untold by books. The story of pride and pain, triumph and trial. I will never be ashamed of the skin I'm in. Dark and lovely, tried and true. Some of you will never know the struggles of having skin like mine. And time after time being told my skin is my sin, I fit the description. You can participate in the race, but you'll never win. But yes, we can, and yes, we did. And time after time after time after time again, my God, I love the skin I'm in. Not to discredit yours. See, my skin is my salvation. It is my gift that has been cursed by men. My skin, my beautiful black. About my skin, there is nothing ugly. Dark and lovely. I love the skin I'm in. Thank you.
Yay!
All right. This one is I'm black and I'm proud. Where is it? Okay, here it is. So I'm kind of a sap. If I can get my man at the bar to tone it down just a little bit, I'd appreciate that. You throwing me off a little bit, homie?
Hey, Danimal, that means you. Shh. Both of y'all, keep it down, guys.
It's all good. I'll talk over him. I have a big voice.
I'll throw a bottle at him. I got a full one right here.
I got a big voice. This is called Love. Shout out to the loving couple right here. This is dedicated to you. This is called Love. And this goes out to all the lovers this evening. Love. Love. You and me intertwined in an emotional state of bliss as we share one hug, one kiss, one embrace, two faces pressed together, 2 seconds feel like forever. We are in love. Blessed from the heavens above, you and I make, you and I make, you and I-T-Y making us, and we must work this thing like a team should. And if the team is good, then the team would take it all the way to the top, and we have what it takes to make the best of us. And we have what it takes to make the best of us, that we can be, because we are in Love. We're in love. We are in love. And what God has put together, let no man put asunder. Let no man put asunder. Let neither one of us put under. Let us understand that we stand firmly in the foundation of L-O-V-E, love. And I really wish my man at the bar would take it down just a notch so I can get up here and do my thing without being an asshole, because I can be kind of cold-hearted and get the party started with me and you in fisticuffs outside. But right now, I am showing L-O-V-E. But if I need be, I will bring out that veteran USMC and stomp your ears together. So please, be quiet, because I'm showing L-O-V-E. But and what God has put together, let no man put asunder. Let no man put asunder. Let neither one of us put under. Let us understand that we stand firmly in the foundation of L-O-V-E. And I appreciate you for that, because you see the best in me, and I see the best in you, and we see the best in we, and we complete L-O-V-E, and we are in love. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Rory Holmes. Never before have I seen such on-the-fly poetry before. That was awesome.
That couple sitting over there in the corner, I did zoom in tight while you guys were kissing. Oh, there they go again.
It's like, what's that thing they do in stadiums when they draw a heart?
Oh, when they do the kiss cam.
Yeah. There is.
I did one of my favorite ones.
You guys, give me one more kiss. I got a nice close up. There you go.
Ah, spoken and heard inspires love.
There was one that I saw that I thought was terrific. They brought a kiss cam, and they brought together this guy and this girl. And they wanted them to kiss, but what they didn't know was he was with his significant other, and he went over to the side and kissed his boyfriend instead.
Oh no, I got one better. They showed a clip of this guy on kiss cam, and as soon as he realized he was on kiss cam, he was like, I was like, someone getting a divorce.
Ooh.
Okay, Lost in Thought. Who is coming up next?
Okay, so coming up next.
Wait. Is it somebody who's off stage right now?
Yes, it is.
Is it somebody who we can hear?
Is it somebody I'm going to have to pipe in through the satellite link I have set up? Or?
Okay.
Oh, you hear him.
Lost in Thought. Take it away.
He's new.
Oh, wait.
New voice! Let's hear it for Kurt Brisbane.
Woo!
I just played that. It keeps repeating because it's the last song. Hold on, Kurt. He's not actually new. He's been here several times before, but with bands. But this is his first time here at Spoken and Heard. Do you have a pickup on your guitar?
Nope.
Okay.
That's why I'm doing that.
See, he knows what to do.
It ain't my first rodeo, but this is a really tall stool. It's taller than me.
Well, yeah, I know that, but this is the first time he's been here since Spoken and Heard. Hey, don't give me no shit, man.
Wait, did you say on the last one? Okay, heard.
Hold on, wait.
Boom, got it. I mean, if I got a taller stool, I wouldn't be able to get on it. Kim would be proud.
Those stools are pretty tall.
Sorry, I'm just a punk. I came here from the show before. So actually, for the people that don't know me, I live in Dallas now, but I'm originally from here in Austin and grew up in this neighborhood. And this guitar is so not in tune. Probably should have taken care of that. I also just bought this guitar right now in the parking lot for like $20.
Really?
Yeah.
So thank you, Tracy, my family friend. Let me know if that's loud enough.
I'll fix it.
Or honestly, if I can get more in this mic and less in the vocal mic, I'm good. What time is it? How much time do I have?
2 songs.
Heard that. Well, in that case, even though I'm already here, I'm going to go ahead and play this song because I fucking love this song. And the whole reason I came here in Austin is because the 20th is my mom's birthday. My mom passed away 4 years ago. And this is a song that we both hold dear. It's a folk song, so sorry. I'm a folk punk. I keep looking for it, I hope I never find it. If I get closer, put me on train and get me back to Austin. Oh damn, I'm a sad town. Got them sweet tequila blues coming down. Well, I knew a man, money in his hand, with that jack diamonds in the eye. Place it on the floor, let the summer close the door. Take all the chips, lay down and cry. Well, I keep looking for it, and I hope I never find it. If I get close to it, put me on a train and get me back to Austin. Oh damn, I'm a sad town. Got them sweet tequila blues coming down. Well, I knew a girl, thought she had the world, slightly raising special line. Dreams came into town, she would hold their thing around. Some says girls love, say goodbye. Well, I keep looking for it, I hope I never find it. If I get close to it, put me on a train and get me back to Austin. Oh damn, I'm a sad town. Got them sweet tequila blues coming down. One for the ladies, baby, well, I fucked that up. Fuck it, but where's my Mercedes? Waiting on her within the blows. Keep me guessing, oh baby, I'm confessing. Know you want 2 of them, 3 of those. I keep looking for it, I hope I'll never find it. If I get close to it, put me on a train and get me back to Austin. Oh damn, I miss that town. Got them sweet tequila blues coming down. Got them sweet tequila blues coming down. Got them sweet tequila blues coming down. I'm sorry, I've been drinking. I was not expecting to play tonight. I just got back into town. So someone got me back to Austin. Now, so, I don't know if anyone was here for the show before, but it was a punk show. So I'm gonna do some punk. fix this mic real quick. Can I get a little bit less local mic? Though. Really loud, and I'm not. Alright. This is a new song. I also don't have a pick, so this is really hard. I don't have any nails or anything, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up and play the song now. Woke up late this morning, didn't have a job. Oh no, oh well. Gotta make some money, gotta make it somehow. That the song is over. That's a lie. I'm making it up as I go. The best thing is, my name's Kurt. I got shotgun. If you know what that reference is, you're going to hell. I know you probably weren't expecting this. Neither was I. So it's okay. I'm gonna make this shirt short. Now I'm stuttering because I'm drunk. But I'm short, so that's it. No, that was it. I know it was really shitty, but at the end of the day, I hope you know that this wasn't a serious performance. This was a comedy show. So I do want to make a couple of short jokes just because that's all I have. I don't have any tall jokes. I can't physically do that. But before I do get off the stage, I do want to say my name really is Kurt. I was named after Kurt Cobain, and I do call shotgun because I don't like seeing from the back seat. I have really bad vision, and I need glasses, but I don't have the money for it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to shut the fuck up and get out the way. Thank you, y'all.
Let's hear it for Kurt Brisbane. And one more voice.
Wrapping up the night.
Really?
10:38
But
p.m.
I think he's also a new voice.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Ernie B, do it. New voice!
But yes, let's hear it for,
That's really loud.
And I even didn't give it all the balls that I usually do.
Estrogen.
Let's hear it for Dusty Whitus.
What's up, y'all? Second feedback. That should be okay. Okay, cool. Thought I still had one more person before me, so I apologize. Not quite ready.
Whitus. I just got to town Thursday, and this place is pretty cool. Before this time, I live in my van, and before this go around, I only came here once, but only came to Texas once by accident, and then I promptly left. So it's sick to actually experience Texas. This song is I wrote it, and it's the true story of how I was arrested in Alabama for first-degree robbery. I didn't do it. Oh, and I went to the same jail that Hank Williams Sr. Dried out in the drunk tank a bunch of times. It's called I'm in Jail on Your Birthday. Ooh, give me 1 second. Close enough. You dropped me off in Birmingham to rendezvous with a sweet friend in the home of Hiram Williams, Montgomery, Alabama. Right after I'd sworn off hitchhiking, but I caught a ride with the delivery driver. He wasn't no bigot nor evangelizer, so I thought he was pretty grand. Well, unloading produce at a restaurant, you know, habla español, so I was good and embarrassed. But it turns out mariachi Antonio Banderas is one phrase I do understand. Now I'm in jail on your birthday, my short friend. Maybe you'll have a song about when I'm out in the world again. I know you're going through hard times, thought I'd see you through their end. But it's April 1st today, yes, and I'm in the worst of places, and I wish I had your number to let you know just where I am. Less than friendly was Montgomery to a traveling troubadour. So from outside I just looked in through the Hank Museum doors. Heard that whistle blow and I'm a rolling stone. So I thought the first thing to get going. In the Alabama sticks, the train came to a stop. For allegedly a quick fix should have been 10 minutes tops. But the hunting dogs grew louder with each passing hour. Soon some men were barking, there's the robber. Now perhaps I was a fool just a few days too soon. Those khakis didn't tell me they were the boys in blue. That one big fella was twitching and I fit the description, so they put me in the county system. Now I'm in jail on your birthday, my short friend. Maybe you'll have a song about when I'm out in the world again. I know you're going through hard times, that I'd see you through their end. But it's April 1st today, yes, and I'm in the worst of places, and I wish I had your number to let you know just where I am. Well, Greenville, Alabama is a town of 7,000. They'll keep you for a year if you ain't got a bondsman. Grand jury's in 6 months if you think you'll get a pardon. And the deacon's here for labor bargains. There's fresh air once a week, well, if they're feeling sweet. But they'll toss you a free cigarette to give your lungs reprieve from the mold in the ceiling and to keep you from squealing. But then none who matter would believe you. The judge looked down his nose as he read me my arraignment. Said you'll be here for a while, it's best you find some patience. Look to our favorite patron if you're needing inspiration. Hank and our tank were well acquainted. Now I'm in jail on your birthday, my short friend. Maybe you'll have a song about it when I'm out in the world again. I know you're going through hard times, thought I'd see you through worse today, yes, and I'm in the worst of places, and I wish I had your number to let you know just where I am. Wish I had your number to let you know just where I am. Thank you. True story, unfortunately.
Oh, key change.
Really tall stool. Or maybe I'm just short. That's what it is, and I'm so happy when people know that.
Before you start, what does that say on the back of your vest?
The back. Oh, it says Fracture. It's a punk band from Philly.
Oh, Fracture. Okay, I have a nice tight shot. I have a camera behind you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're excellent.
Cool.
I think they have like 5 songs recorded, but they're great.
Awesome.
Let's see here. Oh, I hear Texas likes cop killing songs, so here's one. It's a folk song. I like crashed a house show last night. Like I just showed up and they let me play, and one of the people hosting it had a shirt that said 1-800-DEAD-COPS on it, and on the back, I don't know if I can say what it said on the back on stage, but anyway, it wasn't even related to MDC, and I was like, damn, this is tight. It just said, every cop in this town can suck my dick from the back. And I think Tweety Bird was like on the front. It was like, anyway, this is an old folk song. It's called Railroad Bill. And he was a real life railroad bandit who's buried in Pensacola, Florida. And he went on a spree. Railroad Bill, never works and he never will. Ride. Railroad Bill, so mean and so bad. Shot the lantern from the brakeman's hand, and it's ride. Railroad Bill, standing on a hill, smoking his tobacco from a $10 bill. Ride. Railroad Bill, he's going out west. Before he left, he told me this is what he said, and it's ride. Got me a pistol as long as my arm. Shoot every lawful man that ever done me harm, and then I'll ride. Got me a 30 and a 45 frame, and I can't miss, 'cause Lord, I got that aim. You better hide. Talking to you, Sheriff. One they call McMillan. Early in the morning, standing in the rain, round the bend, come along the freight train, and it's ride.
Yeah.
Thanks, yo.
Oh yeah. That was some mighty. That was mighty fine. That was some mighty fine banjo picking right there. I tell you what. It's nice stories too being told.
BS, let's hear it for Dusty Whitus.
Mighty fine stories being told from the days of old.
And see, just when he was getting, okay, you guys love this. Just when he was getting on the list, I was like, Dusty, that sounds like a great name for a country singer. And he's like, you just wait. I was like, ooh, okay.
Night, Mike.
Hmm.
Say goodnight to Mike.
Yeah, thanks for coming out,
Night,
Mike.
Mike. Oh, God. I haven't heard a great banjo player in a very long time. And it does my heart good. It really does. I love
And they were both in tune.
Yeah.
It's difficult. I mean, because earlier today there was what, like maybe like 100 people in here, 200 people in here, and it was kind of
maybe about 100.
it was kind of warm, and now as it's been emptying out, it's been getting colder and colder, and that'll do things to your instrument, your tuning. You know.
You will? I know.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, wait. Okay, do the head again. It will.
who's Stevie Ray Vaughan?
Who's Stevie Ray? Yeah, see? Listen to that.
Hot and cold, you said?
What'd she say?
She's
Yeah, and so there's the wood, and
and it'll throw you out of tune.
See, the second you said hot and cold, I just thought Katy Perry.
of course you did.
I know.
See, if there was anybody left outside, they're probably leaving about now.
Yeah, I know. Katy
After that, you
Perry,
said-
good night. All right, so we are going to finish up the night with our speed round of our virtual spoken and heard performers.
You have been patiently waiting all
who
night.
have been patiently waiting.
Night, lovely couple.
They've been patiently waiting since the punk show.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey guys, when are we starting? I was like, I felt like the parent in the front seat. We'll get there when we get there. Yeah, pretty much. So, finishing up the night tonight. Okay, in which order?
Well, Tom was going to be first, of course.
Okay, Tom Moon, then Dr. Goodwin.
Yes.
Tom Moon, Tom Moon, Tom Moon, Tom Moon. It's Tom Moon. It is Tom Moon.
In these days of COVID variants, tell me, where do all the rich people go? On private jets to Australia and New Zealand, where they can quarantine for 14 days, enjoying our beaches and resort facilities. Happy, healthy, hale and hearty. The rest of us hunger for mobility and poem join the RV trail of nomad land tribes. Some trappers cabins in New Mexico. In Australia, they have random flights. You pay to be trans. Then flown home without leaving the aircraft safe. Meanwhile, countries promote tourism virtually. England, Australia, drive in Austin, Texas, because we are a hybrid tribe now. We want what we were before now, but we cannot reconstitute so easily. Fear has taken a front row seat in isolation, unsocially distances. So we gathered yesterday at Georgetown Library with a big library screen for the Zoom tribe members, and we had master mics and unvaccinated, but we're all jabbed. So poetry commences. Illogical incompatibles, just like tonight. Humans are supposed to be assisted by technology, but these machines do not recognize each other, but we do. We love the company of fellow poets. It's hard to love a screen, but we listen when we can and love what's audible, smile at the differencing. Then to Poetry in Motion, Juneteenth Freedom Edition, sponsored by Round Rock Library, Sunday afternoon. This is live in a mini water park on Main Street with families on chairs in the summer heat. Poets from Austin, Georgetown, Sun City, Round Rock share songs, poetry, music, goodwill, and graciousness, which goes to show what willing library workers can coordinate. This was live, no Zoom, only photographs to prove the true happiness of our hybrid tribes reconvening, rediscovering each other, and loving both the pleasures and the difference. Long live all of us. Long live tonight. Long live Spoken and Heard. And long live all of us.
Okay, I'm gonna do some recent shit. I think it got cut off last week. Yeah, okay. So I'll finish it out this week. James Marion Sims. He had a statue in Central Park, a double lark, as the park was once a settlement called Seneca Village, founded in 1825 by African American landowners in the 1840s. The city's elite planned Central Park in Midtown Manhattan, not giving a tinker's damn about its inhabitants. City planning underpaid landowners. One got only $700 when he should have received $3,500. Buildings condemned and then blocks raised. The model later for the Tulsa Massacre. A statue dedicated to James Marion Sims in 1845 on stolen property, an idol to a psychopath that performed surgery on black women. His first victim's name was Lucy, an enslaved African from Alabama, on her hands and knees for more than an hour as Sims attempted repair of a hole between her bladder and vagina without anesthesia. Lucy developed blood poisoning. Sims fashioned a catheter from a piece of sponge. His log referenced to the procedure as dumb. Lucy miraculously survived, setting the precedent in the medical profession that there was something different about the pain threshold of black women and, by extension, the entire culture. She and about 6 other enslaved women endured 4 years of experimental surgeries until he perfected a procedure to address vesico-vaginal fistula, the hole between bladder and vagina, uncontrollable urine leakage, possible after childbirth. It just took the inhumane, unhippocratic, savage experiments on fellow humans he treated like lab rats. James Marion Sims is the father of gynecology, the branch of physiology and medicine dealing with the functions and diseases specific to women and girls, especially those affecting the reproductive system. Because of the current emerging enlightenment, his statue removed, but the damage is done to the medical profession as the prejudice passed down generations to the NFL's practice of race norming in 2021, affecting about 20,000 current and former players. It's been in the medical profession to reduce to equations what treatments we get for illnesses, change how treatments administered when we're in duress, changing medical outcomes that aren't for our best interest, increasing infant and mother mortality, masking it in the magical morality that melanin preponderance makes us, pain-enduring, unintelligent, beast of burden, but for the NFL, a means of saying black athletes weren't as intelligent. So claims of injuries from getting repeatedly hit by Mack trucks on the field, early stage dementia, and Parkinson's is just a myth. To deny billions of dollars needed for traumatic brain injury treatment, it only makes illogical sense to bean counter accountants saving money for Jerry Jones and his ilk to hide it in tax dodges like boondoggle stadiums built at taxpayer expense, while the money he could be paying in the U.S. for universal health care, education, paid maternity and paternity leave, pothole repairs like the rest of the civilized planet, he hides his stolen loot in the Cayman Islands in offshore accounts, always threatening exodus if they don't get what they want. Race is a social construct made up whole cloth by powerful interests to justify the continued enslavement of Lucy, her kindred, and descendants. The human race of one blood exists on this planet. Shades of melanin and keratin are irrelevant. What Jerry and the dwarfs want is for the grift to go on forever, unchallenged.
Yes.
Okay, now say give it up.
All right, give it up for Tom Moon and Dr. Reggie Goodwin.
What about next week?
Oh, shoot. We forgot to talk about that, didn't we?
Yeah. It is the 4th of July.
Yeah, it's the 4th of July next week, guys. So
It's Freedom Day, and
no, it's well.
Are we open
Next Sunday is the 27th.
what?
Next,
oh, Ernie, it's not 4th of July yet.
Oh. Hold on.
Yes. Oh God.
Let me open up my calendar.
Trust Reggie. He's our president.
Yeah, this is true. Good one.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is the 20th. Okay, so you will be here next Sunday, Reggie, right?
Yes.
If he's coming,
Okay.
I'm coming. I'm here for Reggie.
I was about to go. Damn, Reggie's coming on the 4th of July. No.
Yeah, because we haven't decided that the venue may be closed on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got next week. We got next Sunday. That's all that matters.
Well,
President Reggie.
Hold on, Tom. What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Daniel's going to be tubing.
He's going to be going on his 94th vacation already.
This year.
Yeah.
And Ernie B has an album promotion concert the night before 4th of July.
But regardless, we will always be online anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're online.
Yeah, we'll still stream.
We might not be here,
Yeah,
but
at
we
the
might
venue.
have the picture of here.
You talk about
Dan will say he's going to Skype us from his tube going down the river.
Oh, sure he will. Yeah.
And then we can laugh when he drops his phone in the water.
Yeah, there we go.
Exactly.
Yeah, because he's gonna be so substance stuff.
Have you seen those videos though, where people do drop their phones in the water
And you see the phone still filming.
and it's
while-
still filming, and apparently they pull it out and they saved the footage. The phone survived.
Amazing. Absolutely. So it's on next Sunday. Yes.
Yes. And Reginald, you'll be here next Sunday.
And I'll be here Sunday.
Yeah, I'll actually be flying back.
Okay, so
on
we're
the
gonna have
4th,
to get extra security then.
Absolutely.
We got to call in the Secret Service
Because of President
President-elect.
In the house.
I did a show. I did an event with when Barack Obama was running for president. He wasn't even president yet.
Oh, this is.
And the security was so tight. I mean, it was.
Tell the story about when you talked to him.
Okay, well, I went because he had a big rally. It was at the college, right? And it was a big rally. But I was doing a part of the show, of the event, where he was going to do an up close and personal question and answer thing with students from the college, right?
Right.
And there wasn't going to be any people there. It was just going to be a very intimate kind of thing. And my job was to make sure you could hear everything. They didn't want to see any microphones anywhere. I had to hide them. I had to hide them in the plants and under the tables and wherever I could. But there was right behind me, there was 50 press people from all around the world. I mean, cameras from news stations, radio stations, from everywhere. And it was my job to make sure they all got the audio feed.
Right.
So I had to go. I was setting up, and there came a point where the Secret Service came in and said, "Okay, everyone out, everyone out," and we had to go through, the frisk and the bomb sniffing dogs and all that crap. And once you go in, they said, "Now, if you go out, you're gonna have to go through this process again."
Mm-hmm.
So I was in there, and then I got in this hallway, and they held me there because they knew I was a sound guy, and they held me there. And he just finished the rally, and he was going to have some lunch, right? Okay, you need to stay here. He's coming in to do some lunch and stuff, whatever. And I met him briefly. I met him briefly, okay? And that's just, he's just a sound guy. That's Ernie. He's a sound guy. I was sitting on a flight case. I was the only one in the hallway. They went in to have lunch, and I was held there. And then when they were finished, and it was getting time for him to come out and do that little interview thing, he comes out and he walks right towards me, right? And I have to put a lapel microphone on his jacket. And his people were around, and it was so weird. It was like the first guy comes up, "Hey man, I'm so and so." I can't remember his name, and he gives me the soul handshake, like, "Hey man, what's up? What's going on, man?" Dreadlocks and shit. I was like, "Whoa, okay, cool." And yeah, Barack's coming right up, and here comes Barack Obama, and he walks up to me, and okay, let me get the wireless pack and the microphone, and I'm hooking him up, and his little entourage is forming around him as I'm doing this, and so he's adjusting, and I'm okay. I put the pack. I gave him the pack, the wireless pack, and he put it in his pocket, and there was some extra cord from the microphone hanging out of his pocket, dangling. And he was about to reach for it, to grab it, to put the excess slack in his pocket. And as he was reaching, one of his
entourage.
Well, I don't want to make it sound like this, but he was of the Caucasian persuasion. Said, "Sir, you need to grab that cable and put it in your pocket." And he stopped and he looks at me. He goes, "Ernie, you see what I have to deal with?"
Oh wow!
Yeah, and I was like. And he put it, and then
fantastic,
because he was about to do it anyway, he's like, "Ernie, you see what I got to deal with?" And he put it in his pocket, and then he went out and he did the thing. But I thought that was so cool. It was like,
it is. He was cool. I was doing a poetry reading at La Casa Fresca on a Friday night, and I come home and there's all these crowds in South Congress going back about 6 blocks. So I parked illegally and I climbed up in a tree and I looked at what the hell's going on here. This is Austin. No one gathers in for 6 blocks for any reason at this time of night, which is 9 o'clock. And this voice comes down from the Congress, from the Capitol, and I listen, and he's talking sense. I didn't know who it was, but I listen, and that was Barack running for president, and everything he said made common sense. It was fantastic, but he was talking to the initiated, 6 blocks of people who would have voted him in. Your story speaks true.
I tell you, man, there was press from all around the world there behind me. Like everyone was shooting. It was like, wow. I got to provide, and I had to make sure all the audio was going, to those cameras.
Well done. Good work.
Well, I gotta tell you, Ernie B's got a story for every freckle on his body. He really does.
Yep.
Honestly, you get him alone in a room, and he'll find a story relevant to whatever happened that day. And this has been an incredible night.
Yeah.
And we do apologize for running a little late with the punk show. That was completely unavoidable. We were all everybody that was going to be at open mic, we were all congregating in the tables, looking at the door, going, "When's it going to happen? Don't know."
I mean, the bands were playing. The lines were long. The bar was the bar made like 3 times as much as we usually do.
The bar made bank.
We did good tonight. Right. Thank you, everyone who might still be here and still be outside. Thank you for everyone. The venue, we really needed this bad. I mean, we made some serious money today.
All right, should I do the thing?
Let's do the thing.
You have been witness to the baddest open mic in the ATX, spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kick Butt Coffee, Music, and Booze. It's not just an open mic, it is a show, not a show without each and every one of you, including you, Ernie B.
Hey.
Thank you and good